Hi, I'm Lindsay Melvin, and today I'm going to be talking about how to improve strength, flexibility, and movement in a stroke victim. Now, this could be a very large topic involving a wide variety of things, so I'll narrow it down a bit for you and I'll focus on just the arm. Each stroke victim is a different case. The symptoms can range from mild weakness in muscles to hemiplegia, which is the complete loss of movement on one side of the body. If you ever have to work with a person who has lost movement in a particular body part, then hopefully this will be of some help to you. Since I'm focusing on the arm, I'll present to you a few items that will increase your patient's chance of improvement and success. When you don't move your body for an extended period of time, your muscles tend to become tight and your joints tend to become stiff. To improve flexibility, which is the ability of a body part to be bent or moved, you can use Medic Moist, which is an all-natural cream used to release muscle tension and help to reduce joint pain. Or you can use Voltaren, which is a gel, but it's only available by prescription. So unless your condition is really bad, I would just recommend sticking with Medic Moist, and it works fine. And the way you use it is you apply a generous amount and rub it in the area which feels tightest. In the arm, tightness tends to evolve from the shoulder blade and shoulder area, so you apply the cream to the shoulder blade and you rub with pressure until you can feel the muscle begin to loosen up. You start slowly and in small movements, increasing movement little by little as the muscle loosens up. Once it's loosened, stretch the arm by moving it up and down as if you're flying or flapping a wing, such as this. Now, with the patient's hand being paralyzed, they don't use it, so it just lays there all the time, so it can become stiff and it could begin to curl inward, especially the fingers. When it's not used, the fingers tend to start to close like that. If you don't want your fingers to curl inward like that, then you can use just a simple brace, such as this one, and it should solve the problem by keeping the arms straight and the fingers outstretched so that they don't curl up or stiffen. And this is how you use it. You just undo the straps. And there are 4 straps, but I never undo the 4th one because it's just for the thumb and you can just slip your hand right in. And this is how you put it on. Like that. And then to close it, you just hook the straps. And there it is. Now, this is made from metal, so it's very hard, but it's not too heavy so that you can still lift the arm. But it's very hard, so it won't bend, which helps because your fingers won't be able to curl inward and become stiff like they would normally. The way you take it off is just as simple. You just undo the straps the same way you put it on and slide your hand out. Now, that's how you improve flexibility, but improving strength and movement is a whole different case. For my patient, I use shock therapy. Now, I know that when you hear shock therapy, it can sound scary and maybe even a little bit painful, but I assure you it's not. Its proper name is a digital EMS, which is just a muscle stimulator. And it stimulates the muscles by sending electrical impulses to the muscle that you want to loosen up or that you want to move. Here are the parts of the digital EMS. First, you have the lead wires, which are just wires that the impulse is sent through to the arms to help them move. Then you have the body, or the simulator, and on the simulator there are 4 devices. There are 2 holes, and that's where you plug in the lead wires, and 2 control knobs, which control each wire individually. The third part is the electrodes. The electrodes are just pads that you place on the patient's arm, and that's how the electrical impulse is transferred to the patient's muscle. This is how you use it. You plug the first lead wire into channel A and the second lead wire into channel B. You then take the electrodes and place them on the patient's arm. Now, if you want the fingers to open, you place 2 electrodes on the forearm about 2 to 5 inches below the elbow. If you want the fingers to close, you take 2 electrodes and place them on the underside of the arm about 2 to 5 inches below the elbow. Next, you turn it on. The way you turn it on is by the control knob. First, we'll do channel A. You turn on the channel A control knob until the patient says that they can feel the impulse. If you have it up too high, they might say that it hurts, and if it does, you just turn it down. It won't damage it because that's the way it's designed. So if it hurts, just turn it down a little bit. And if it works effectively, the fingers should now open. The same thing for channel B. You turn the knob up until the patient says that they can feel it, and then that should cause the fingers to close because of where you've placed the electrodes on the muscle. Now, once you have everything in place and you see that it's working properly with opening and closing, you let the simulator run for 15 minutes, and it has a timer on there so that you'll be able to know when the 15 minutes are up. Now, slowly but surely, your patient will regain strength and movement, but just know that you can't rush these things because all healthy improvement takes time and patience. If you repeat these processes daily, your patient should be up and running in no time.